Instant regret.
That's the phrase blowing up tonight after shocking news out of the WNBA. Bria Hartley, a seasoned veteran, has quit after facing suspension for what's now being called one of the dirtiest plays of the year. We're talking about the hit that left Sophie Cunningham writhing on the hardwood. The foul that fans say crossed the line from competitive to reckless. And now, the fallout is shaking the league. Hartley walking away, fans demanding answers, and a dark cloud over what should have been just another fever game. Buckle up, this is the full story. Roll highlight package. Cunningham's injury play, Fever bench reactions, crowd gasping. It happened in the Fever versus Mercury showdown. Tensions already high, physical play at its peak. Then, in the third quarter, Sophie Cunningham cuts to the basket. Bria Hartley steps in, but instead of clean defense, she delivers a brutal body check. Cunningham goes down hard, clutching her leg. The crowd, stunned. Fever players, frozen. Trainers sprinting to Sophie. Replay angles showed it again and again. Not just contact, not just a hard foul. This was targeted, deliberate, and Sophie Cunningham's night was done. What looked like a playoff-level battle turned into a firestorm of outrage. Insert replay slow-mo, Cunningham grimacing, teammates helping her up. Immediately, the refs huddled. The crowd booed. The Fever bench demanded an ejection. And they got it. Hartley slapped with a flagrant 2. Tossed. But the damage was done. Sophie Cunningham was out. And her season? Over. The Mercury's energy collapsed. The Fever stormed ahead. But nobody was talking about the score anymore. They were talking about one play and one player. Cut to live broadcast clip. Announcer's shocked voice, crowd noise. Instantly, social media erupted. Dirty. Unnecessary. Career-ending type foul. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Flooded with slow-mo replays of the hit. Fans called for suspensions. Some even said Hartley should be banned from the league. And for Sophie Cunningham supporters, rage was off the charts. They weren't just upset about the injury. They were furious about the intent. Overlay tweets. Throw her out of the league. No place for that. Prayers up for Sophie. And the league wasted no time. Within 24 hours, the WNBA announced Hartley would face suspension pending investigation. That's when everything spiraled. Instead of issuing an apology, instead of standing tall, Hartley, she quit, walked away. The veteran guard, once praised for toughness, now exits the league under a cloud of controversy. And fans are calling it exactly what it looks like. Instant regret. Graphic. Hartley suspended, quits league immediately. Sophie Cunningham, meanwhile, has kept mostly quiet, but her teammates, they're rallying, posting messages of support, sharing highlights, calling her a warrior. The Suns are devastated, losing a fiery competitor, a leader, and one of their most consistent pieces. And Sophie's absence isn't just emotional, it's tactical. Without her, the team's playoff hopes get dimmer. So yes, this wasn't just a foul. This was a season-altering blow. Clips. Teammates hugging Cunningham, locker room posts online. And for Bria Hartley, the legacy hit is brutal. Once a respected role player, now she's stamped with the scarlet letter of being a dirty player. Every headline doesn't say, WNBA vet. It says, the player who ended Sophie Cunningham's season. Walking away may avoid a suspension, but it doesn't erase the tape. The foul is viral forever, and Hartley, she'll be remembered for that moment, not the career before it. Roll montage. Hartley earlier in her career versus highlight of foul. And here's the big picture. The WNBA is in its most explosive growth era ever. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, national TV ratings surging, sold-out arenas. The last thing the league needs? A PR nightmare of dirty play and career-ending fouls. The WNBA wants to showcase skill, rivalry, passion, not reckless injuries. And that's why this moment is bigger than Bria Hartley or Sophie Cunningham. It's about the image of the league, about protecting stars, about proving women's basketball can be physical without being dangerous. Overlay ESPN panel debates, clips of analysts weighing in. Fans aren't just demanding accountability for Hartley, they're demanding rule changes, stricter reviews, bigger fines, longer suspensions for reckless plays. Because here's the truth, Sophie Cunningham isn't just one player. She's part of a wave of stars carrying the league forward. And losing her to a foul like this, it sends the wrong message to fans, to sponsors, and to future players. Overlay petitions, fan hashtags, hashtag protect the players, hashtag justice for Sophie. So what now? Sophie Cunningham begins the long road to recovery, the Mercury scramble to replace her firepower. And Bria Hartley? She walks away with a reputation in ruins. No suspension hearing, no redemption arc, just a quiet exit, instant regret, because in trying to send a message on the court, she may have ended her own career. Dramatic pause, slow zoom on replay of foul. So let's ask the question, did Bria Hartley just make the worst decision of her career? Was that foul just hard basketball or flat out dirty? And what should the WNBA do to prevent this from ever happening again? Drop your take in the comments below. Smash that like button if you think Sophie Cunningham deserves justice. And don't forget to subscribe, because when stories like this break, you want front row access. This isn't just basketball anymore. This is about respect, reputation, and responsibility.